Regarding screenwriting, I'm wondering if you can talk about the power of intention and how a writer needs to check their own intention either during the writing of it, before the writing of it, afterward.
Sure. So, we're all a bunch of humans running around, right? And on some level, we're all pretty much the same, right? Biologically, whatever. However, what really separates us is our experiences and our perspectives, because everyone, although similar, you know, American culture is similar, let's say, or growing up in a city or growing up in the suburbs or, you know, these kinds of things. What you've experienced through your life and what you're interested in and what you're educated in and things like that, that is what really gives you your voice, right? So if you can tap in to what matters to you and understand why it matters to you, then you can write with power, not only from your head and your imagination, but from your heart. If what you're writing doesn't matter to you, it's going to be flat. It's never really going to emote. But if you can tap in and understand what your gifts are, what your perspective is, what you believe, then you can create characters and stories based around that, fictionalize it, you know, embellish it or whatever, however you do it, dramatize it, and then create within a narrative structure, you know, as a screenplay. And that is where great screenplays come from.
Would someone really, though, write and spend time on something that didn't matter to them?
Yes.
It happens, okay.
I think people do. I think people chase trends. You know, oh, I don't know, romantic comedies are big this year. Let's write romantic comedies. Okay. Like, is that really coming from what you're passionate about? Maybe, but maybe not. Often, I also think screenwriters don't dig in deep enough to really understand where they're coming from, the pain and the triumph that drives these stories. So continually digging deeper, asking yourself, why are you doing this? Why do you care about these characters? For instance, one of my screenplays is called Panacea's Dream. It's about a shaman and a scientist who develop this pill that heals anybody. And they're making a fortune off this thing, and it works, but they don't know why it works. The science driving the scientist crazy. And the shaman takes it on faith. It's the power of faith in this pill. So this is a huge expression for me, because part of me is like, I'm a scientist. I'm skeptical. I want to know, you know, where things are coming from in the world. And the other part believes that this is a magical world where the metaphysics and the mysteries are everywhere, right? Both of these are within me. And then both of them are in my screenplay, right? So by digging into these kinds of questions, these kinds of truths, these kinds of subjects, a screenwriter can get a lot deeper into what they believe and then express it.
Well, why do you think that they haven't dug deep? Are they just not that self-aware?
I don't know. I mean, there's all kinds of screenwriters. Some are going to be completely self-aware. Some are going to be completely clueless. You know, just like people.
Sure.
You know? But I guess I'm just suggesting that as you're considering what to write, these kinds of questions can really inform and activate and engage your stories and your characters. If they matter to you, they will matter to somebody else. And if they don't, they just won't.